One of the things in our neighborhood that people have asked for a long time is a sit-down restaurant. We have a McDonald's, we have a Dairy Queen, but that doesn't really constitute a sit-down restaurant, you know what I mean? And it doesn't really constitute healthy food. And so those things were important to us, to bring a community cafe where people can come in and really feel welcome and a chance to sit down and have a good meal like anybody else in the city would have.
The three of us, Larry and John and myself, spent a lot of time just thinking about what we could do in the community to address food insecurity.
About a year ago, we went up to Cincinnati and saw a model of a community cafe up there that is partnered with a church, and saw how they were operating, and saw that there was a two-way giving model instead of the traditional one-way giving model. Like, it's a way to work together where both parties in a relationship get something out of it, and you're growing one another, and you're also learning, getting to know your neighbors and getting to know, build relationships on a much deeper level. We get some of the same folks come in almost every day. There's one particular lady who has been coming in every day, and it's just been an amazing journey to see her change and grow just by being here.
We have a young lady who comes in and she volunteers every day. Actually, when she first came, she was actually living in a house. It was in the middle of winter. She was living in a house and with no heat, no water. And so she would come in, and really she was just kind of tired of living the way she was living. And she would come in and clean up and then work with us. I think as she was here, there were several of us that had the opportunity to talk with her, to pray with her, because she was really kind of down and out and just really searching. And so she is here faithfully every day. One of the things that she has told us is that that people always told her that she would never amount to anything, that she would be in jail or dead before she was 30, and that's not happened. And she feels, I think, being at the table gives her a purpose. So we've seen a lot of transformation in her in the short months that we've been here. So, and that's why we're here.
We're just stepping into where God puts us, and in whatever relationship or conversation, those things, those conversations and those relationships happen because we're working together. It's not a, what do you call that, a provider-client relationship. It's really a relationship that's on equal ground. And so we're working together side by side. And in that kind of context is where you get to really have deep conversations.
If you will look at what is surrounding you and try to meet those folks who are there, instead of really even being a church to them, just be people, just enjoy conversations, just listen, just have laughs with them, just be a part of the community. And that's what the Church of the Promise has done here. It has just taken on this community and become a part of it, and is right in the heart of doing what God wants us to do. This is
not a church that has a restaurant. This is a restaurant where church happens. And so Monday through Friday, church, what we think of church happens in that restaurant.